This video is for you if you are looking for a path out of the 9 to 5. I'm sharing 5 side hustles that you can start from home that'll take you from part-time freelancer to full-blown entrepreneur status. What's up guys, it's Alex, and I am so glad you clicked over to this video because it is one that I've wanted to create for a while. And after reading many of your comments and questions lately, I decided that now was the perfect time. So today I'm taking it back a few years to talk about how I started my entrepreneurial journey, plus share some ideas on how you too can start making money on your own from home. But first, tell me if this has ever happened to you. You're at work and you head out to a nearby cafe on your lunch break and you see people everywhere on their laptops, working away with their headphones in and a fresh tea steeping. And you're like, what do these people even do? Don't they have a job? I know that latte is $4. I know when I first quit my job at Mindvalley, one of the world's leading publishers of personal growth programs online, and decided to move back to Canada, that was my goal. I had just started my copywriting and consulting business, and all I wanted was to be one of those jobless people who could work from anywhere. I would pack up my backpack every morning and trot on down to the local cafe to set up for the day. I didn't have many clients at the time, but I would spend hours sitting there writing and studying the science and psychology of copywriting, fueled by endless caffeine, of course, and it was pure bliss. I could go home early for the holidays and work in front of the fireplace. I could travel the world and sip an Aperol Spritz in a piazza in Italy while tapping away at my keyboard. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a breeze. In fact, building your business is tough work, as many of you might know, but I enjoyed it every single day because I had freedom. Fast forward, and today I have an amazing home office and studio with a team of incredible writers and freelancers working for me. I get to travel all over the world first class for both business and pleasure. I speak at high-level business masterminds and events. And guys, it all started with me sitting in that corner of that cafe, jamming on a side hustle that I absolutely loved, and one that I felt aligned with my skills, personality, and passions. So whether you have a full-time 9 to 5 that leaves you lifeless at the end of the day, or you're a new parent who wants to make money and stay at home with your child, or you're a creative soul who is bursting at the seams to build something of your own, even if it means spending your weekends learning and investing in yourself, you are in the right place. There are plenty of freelancing side hustles out there that you can start with nothing more than a laptop to give you the freedom, variety, and money you're craving. And it's become easier and easier to do so as businesses around the world go digital. The best part is you do not need to be a social media influencer or have celebrity status to make this a reality. Seriously though, mad props to those of you who have crushed the Instagram game, but this is not about that. I have built my business outside of social networks, and while I do use them as part of my business, they aren't what make my business. Even my YouTube channel that you're watching right now, I think of as a medium to connect with my audience and fuel my business rather than rely solely on it. And the truth is, there are literally hundreds of part-time gigs that you can find online through sites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Hubstaff, but in this video, I've narrowed down my picks to the top 5. These 5 side hustles are for the creatives, the strategic thinkers, and the operational geniuses of you who are looking to make some money at home and learn valuable skills that every single entrepreneur needs to be successful in the long run. Okay, so starting off with my favorite, number 1 is copywriting. Now, disclaimer here, I am 1,000,000% biased because this is how I got started, and I truly think that copywriting is the best freelancing business in the world. For those of you who aren't familiar with copywriting, just think of it as words written for the purpose of business or making sales. So Facebook ads, social media posts, emails, promotional campaigns, website copy, and sales pages are all considered copywriting and is needed by every single business on the planet in every single language on the planet. Copywriting really is the most important aspect of marketing for any business, and with the right fit of client and brand, it can be a flexible, creative, and fun pursuit. I learned all about copywriting at my time at Mindvalley, and it was there that I realized what a highly sought after skill set it was. Heads up though, copywriting is not for everybody or something that you can just pick up overnight. It's one of those hustles that requires time to develop your technique. But guys, that isn't always bad news. It's what makes this the highest paying side hustle on this entire list. And it's why I always say the right phrase pays. So as long as you have a passion for writing and marketing, empathy, and a flair for words, copywriting is a learnable skill that you can build with experience and training. You simply start with creative writing, and then you layer on all the tactics and the strategies and the conversion principles and the psychological triggers and all the other secrets that turn written sentences into sales. And that is what I'm here for. You happen to be on a channel dedicated to teaching the foundational concepts of good copywriting. So if you're looking to start or scale your business with copywriting, hit subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me, and hit that little bell icon to be notified of when my next video goes live. All right, moving right along to the second side hustle you might want to consider: project management. Project management is such an important role in every single business. Project managers are the left brain organizational geniuses that are responsible for ensuring that projects are completed on time and on budget. They are the ones in charge of coordinating teams of writers, designers, and developers, delegating tasks, managing a project's workflow, and monitoring and tracking deadline and deliverables. This side hustle is a great fit for someone who likes working with systems and processes, is great with interpersonal communication, and has an eye for seeing the details without missing the big picture. And thanks to apps like Asana and Slack, it's becoming even easier to manage teams and projects from anywhere in the world. I have a project manager from the Philippines who's currently traveling around Europe. The last time we chatted, I think she was in Georgia. And I just hired another project manager who's Canadian but happens to live in Bali. Like copywriting though, it does take experience to really rock this role. But if you're organized and productive, this may be the side hustle for you. Plenty of companies are looking for trainable project managers who fit these qualities. And as long as you stay on track and on time, you can do it from anywhere. And if you're just starting out as a copywriter, taking on a role of project manager in an organization can be an excellent way to get your foot in the door and add value while learning copywriting on the side. Project management is also a great value-added service to include in your copy projects, and I did this a lot with my clients when I was just getting started. Okay, moving right along to number 3 on the list: affiliate marketing. If you're not familiar with affiliate marketing, it's the concept of promoting other people's products or services in exchange for a commission for every sale or successful referral you make. This could range anywhere from memberships and subscriptions to software and online programs to physical products and goods. So if you have access to a large list or network, or you're interested in learning how to drive traffic or master paid advertising, affiliate marketing has the potential to earn you some great cash, especially if you find the right product to promote to the right audience. Affiliate marketing is also a great way to test your copywriting skills and get immediate feedback and data before approaching new potential clients. Now, the amount of money you make, of course, depends on how many products you're able to sell and what your commission is. For example, Shopify will pay you $2,000 for every merchant you refer. That's pretty sweet. ClickBank is another great marketplace to search for products you can sell on behalf of vendors around the world. You simply sign up for an affiliate link and start promoting to earn commissions. Okay, moving right along to number 4 on my list of side hustles to make money from home: virtual assistant. Now, there's growing demand for virtual assistants, or VAs, from business owners around the world who need help on various projects and to grow and maintain their brands. Being a VA is a great place to start earning money from home and enables you to specialize and grow in countless areas depending on the client you're working with. It can involve tasks such as calendar and inbox management, bookkeeping, transcription, compiling meeting notes, research, proofreading, and other administrative tasks. Most VAs charge by the hour, so it's a pretty easy gig to do on the side of a regular job. If you're unable to be on standby and jump on immediate requests though, be sure to communicate this with your client so that you can focus on scheduled tasks and weekly to-dos. Okay, the final side hustle on my list is community management. If you're a great communicator and a natural people person, community management might just be the perfect side hustle for you to start earning moolah from home. Community management can range anywhere from customer service, like managing customer requests via email, phone, live chat, and inside customer membership areas, but it can also involve social media management and engaging with audiences via social commenting, DMs on Facebook and Instagram, and responding to questions and feedback on blog posts. Now, while it might seem simple, businesses around the world are heavily investing in customer service and community management as audiences take to multiple channels to interact with the brands they follow. As omni-channel, multi-touch marketing is on the rise, more and more companies will be looking for personable team members to represent their brands across the board. And guys, for the record, this is exactly how I got started. My very first role at Mindvalley was customer service, answering customer emails for a new program they had just launched. Now, although I didn't stay in that role long, because over the 3.5 years I was at the company, I very quickly worked my way up to creative director. However, starting in customer service was the perfect way to get my foot in the door and learn the ropes. And look at me now, Mom. The most important thing I want you to take away from this video is that none of these things are magic money buttons. They require dedication and commitment, and you have to put yourself out there to get clients. Always remember to be honest about where you're at, share your passion for growth, and lead with value. So to get started, you can check out my video on the 4 ways to get clients. You can watch that right here. And guys, thank you for watching and subscribing. Tune in next week for my next video. Until then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. Whew! Lord, that was a long one.